Hi, this is Ron McTube. Today on the Hunter Classic, we're doing a bit of whitetail deer hunting for Classics Day 2024 event. There is a campaign on during this event, which runs from the 24th of April to the 30th of April, so you've still got time to take part. Remember, you need a minimum of 700 classics to get the campaign trophy and any EMS. So I'm going to show you how to hunt for whitetail at Loggers Point first. Then we're going to be doing red feather falls. So I'm going to be hunting with the 300 and the snakebite bow. We'll see if we can get some nice whitetail while we're doing this. I'm also going to show you where to hunt, obviously. I start between 9 and 11 a.m. in the morning. Now, if you're a new player, you haven't got any tents, you can literally just walk from this middle outpost to this middle area and just explore around where I'm going to draw. Basically, there's a lot of whitetail in this area, so it's pretty simple. If you've got tents, you can put a tent where I put, start there and just check in that circle. But if you haven't got tents, like I said, you can just walk from that outpost. It doesn't take you long to get to this area, and there's a lot of whitetail deer there. Now, this area is one of the best areas for whitetail deer in the game. There's a lot of big boys around here, so hopefully we're going to try and get something nice for Loggers Point, and then what we'll do is we'll move on to Red Feather Falls. But yeah, you get, I think it's 100 from doing the mission, and then you'll need 600 roughly classics to get the campaign trophy, which isn't that hard. It sounds a lot, but you only need to do 5 or 6 decent hunts for whitetail deer, doing what I'm showing you, and you should have enough. So good luck to you all. Did you do the hangman mission? Let me know in the comments. Is there anything you're still struggling on it? Like I say, I have covered it in great detail, showing each species, where to find them, how to get them, and completing the whole mission in 2 videos. So I hope it helped you out. But yeah, let me know what you was doing during the Classics Day event 2024. It's been a lot of fun. Everyone loves events, and the more the merrier. It's nice to see they're still doing them. Right, let's go try and find some nice whitetail deer, shall we? 300 and the trusty snakebite bow. So I've had 2 calls from whitetail deer, males coming in, and I'm just in a nice position. Always try and get yourself in a good visibility spot, ready for the deers coming in, because that makes the shot a lot easier. So I've got the 300 on, I've got the snakebite bow on, I'm in a nice sort of position, sort of trying to get the best spot I can, waiting for it to come in. Now you've got to watch it with really big whitetail, because they can be quite spooky, and you'll often see them just like pop their head up and look at you from big distances. So the really big ones you've got to really watch out for. So try and make sure you get a good vantage point, as I'm saying. Try and think ahead what you're going to do next before it comes in, because you don't want to mess up the shot having to think about that and then see it's one of the biggest trophy deers you've ever seen, only to like rush and mess it up. That is a really nice whitetail deer. Right, we'll take him out with a 300. There was another one on my right calling, but I didn't see that one. But that has got a big rack, so this is probably going to be a 170 at least. So that's a good stamp. Ideally, when you're aiming for trophy whitetail deer, if you're a new player, 170s are going to be nice. 180s are pretty good. 190s are beasts. Anything 190 and above is like, could win you a comp. So if you're new and you're not sure, always enter competitions as well if they're on, because you never know. You could get that lucky deer come in and it could win you some EMS or you know what I mean, credit, so and a trophy. And like I say, anything like 190 and above is a really big whitetail. 200s is like what you aim for, like over a lifetime of playing Classic. They're very rare, 200s are. I've played for 15 years and I've had, I think it's 5 or 6 of them. That's how rare they are. Some people won't have one ever playing. They are really rare 200s. So if you get one, you're a very lucky person, and they're a real treasure. So there you go. Big handlebar racks. Would you like other racks added to the Hunter Classic? To whitetails, other animals? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about that? If they added more rack styles. They used to be like, I used to call it the king rack on whitetail deers. It used to have like a round crown. They don't seem to be in there now. And there's like a another OG rack, and me and Flinter was on about it in the Discord not long ago, and it's a really like high top, sort of like that rack, but very high top. My actual biggest one was like that, but you don't get that rack anymore. But that biggest one like that scored like 223, I think it was. Absolute beast. Right, Red Feather Falls, we're off here now. So I'm going to show you how to hunt at Red Feather Falls for whitetail deer. It's pretty easy. Come from this lodge. You can get them behind. You can go that way if you want. But generally, and Dartwood Lodge. But generally, I go on the left-hand side. It's a lot simpler. You find a lot more whitetail deer in this area. I'll draw you my route, what to follow, and I wish you the best of luck. Let me know how you go on in the Hunter Classics Day event, or it's a mission, or like I say, for the campaign for whitetail deer. Let me know about what trophies you get. I do like to know what's going off. Like I say, if you need any guides for any species, let me know in the comments for Classic. And the most popular ones, I'll go out and make them if I haven't already got the guides. I've got hundreds of guides for the Hunter Classic and the Hunter Call of Wild. So if you need one and I haven't already done it, let me know and I'll make it for you. So that's the rough route I take. You finish about where the boat is, and it's a good place to get white-tailed deer. Nice and simple. Just walk up the left-hand side. 9 AM till 11 AM. We're going to do it now, and I'm hoping we can take one out with a snakebite bow, because we haven't took one yet, and I do like to get animals, trophy animals especially, with the snakebite bow. It is my favourite weapon. So we've come to the first tree stand, the wooden tree stand, just over from the outpost. And we've got a really nice high top rack whitetail. Now, these are actually my favourite racks that's in the Hunter Classic. Do you like the wide beam one like we just got? Or do you like the high tops better? Let me know in the comments. Wide beam, whitetail deer, or the high tops? Which are the best? I like the high tops. I've not had a 200 yet though in them. I've been very close. I think 196 is the biggest high top I've had. I've not had a 200, so they are extremely rare anyway, but I've never seen a 200 high top rack. But I've been very close. And I did that on video as well, so that is in a video. But I've never had a 200. That would be a dream. I have had 2 or 3 200s, typicals from Red Feather Falls. The biggest is about 205. I think that was just right at this tree stand. I can't remember now. It was a long time ago. But yeah, it was just, I think it was like 205 was the biggest I've had here. My biggest was at Loggers Point, where I've had another 3 or 4 there. But here we go. What's he going to score? It's a nice example. We'll take a trophy shot. But whitetail deer are one of my favourite species. I've done a lot of videos on hunting them, winning competitions, and just picking up some nice trophies. 164, so a good example for a high top really. High tops generally score less than the big wide beam ones, unless you find an absolute monster, which if you do, good luck to you, and it's a brilliant trophy, because like I say, I like the high tops better. So it's been a fun week this week on the Hunter Classic, recording for Classics Day 2024 event. Lot of fun, and it's nice to get back on Classic, doing all these videos. And like I say, whatever content you want to see, drop it in the comments and I'll try and make that happen. Doesn't matter what animal, what species, what reserve, whether it's a guide or if it's just a hunt. Drop that in the comments and I'll try and make that happen for you. I do love playing Classic, and it never gets old to me. It is still probably the best realistic hunting game there is. After all this time, 15 years, it's still probably the most realistic game there is for hunting. So, there you go. There's my nice high top. We'll take a trophy shot of him. I hope you have a happy Classics Day 2024 event. Can't wait to see what the devs have got lined up for us for the next event. So, I'm on YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.